Hello, singers. Singing opportunities are opening up all over the place again. Choirs are starting up. Gigs are happening in for the bands. Coffee houses have opportunities, and even the musical theater programs are back. And so, my question is your voice ready? Have you been singing much the last year or two? Did you take a complete break? What happens to our voices when we don't sing for a while? That's what we're going to explore in this video. I'm Rita Castillo. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Rita Castillo Voice. I'm a singer and voice coach in Long Beach, California, and I work with singers of all contemporary and popular styles, and I bring decades of singing experience and teaching experience to these videos, so I hope you enjoy what I have to share. If you haven't been singing for a long period of time, for whatever reason, you might find that your voice isn't quite what it was before. Maybe you've lost some of your high notes, or your low notes are kind of rattly, or your B flat 4 is unstable. It could be anything. And if you want to get back to where you were before you took your break, there's a little work to be done on this instrument itself, because our voice is the one instrument that we actually have to build and then learn how to play it. So if you used to sing frequently before, such as in a band or on a praise team, in a choir, or you were in musicals, do not jump right back into where you were before. Just like a bodybuilder can't go back immediately and lift those same weights that he lifted 2 years ago without building up to it. So I'm going to give you 8 tips to help you get you up and running quickly and safely. So my first tip: assess your voice and start from there. So take a moment and check in where your voice is today. You might be surprised you haven't lost too much ground. So one thing you can do is do a scale from your lowest comfortable note and just scale on up as high as you can. And note if you've lost any of your upper notes. So you could just do this on an ah vowel, ah, and take it all the way up. And just check in and see, are you not able to get to those higher notes? Did you struggle going up the scale? If you didn't know what your range was before, and maybe you don't play the piano and don't know the notes, try singing a song that you used to sing all the time that has some high notes in it, and note how it feels and how it sounds and how much effort it took to sing it. You're just assessing your voice. My second tip is to get back to your healthy habits. This is not going to be a video on a deep dive into vocal habits, health habits, but just realize what is healthy for your body is healthy for your voice. So whatever that means to you as far as the diet and exercise and your lifestyle, that's what we're talking about, and that's what you want to look at. And of course, that means drinking plenty of water and staying hydrated. So back to your healthy habits. My third tip: align, move, and breathe. Well, that's 3 in 1, I guess. So we're going to remind ourselves we're not going to collapse and slouch when we sing. We're going to remember how to align our bodies if you already know about these things. Check in with your body to see if there's any tightness in your joints and loosen them up, stretch. It might be a time to go to the chiropractor or get a massage, and get your body, shaped up for this, because your whole body sings. Get your breathing muscles back into shape by expanding your ribs on an inhale and letting out a smooth, steady, slow leak on an S. Do that several times a day. So we're going to align, we're going to move and stretch and breathe. Tip number 4, get back to the warm-up habit. Many singers skip warming up and just start working on material. I have done that myself. And some people even say that warming up isn't even necessary. But I disagree. I think it's important to get the blood flowing. Spend a few minutes. It doesn't have to be 30 minutes. Really, you can do it in 5 minutes, maybe 10. And I'm a huge fan of starting out with semi-occluded vocal tract exercises for those first few minutes. That means anything that blocks the air. I always call them low-impact warm-ups. And that includes humming, an NG, singing through a straw, lip trills, fricatives like anything that blocks the air that will safely warm it up pretty quickly. And then once you get the voice a little warm, then you can open up into your vowels and go ahead and sing your songs. If you didn't have that as a habit before, make that a habit now. Your voice will thank you. My next tip, slowly increase the time. Endurance is really important. If you sing in a band or you're gigging, you need to be able to sing for a long period of time. And maybe you used to. I used to sing for hours a day, either in rehearsals or when I was gigging. And maybe that was you a while ago. But if you haven't sung much in the last couple of years, you're going to need to build up your endurance. So this is my suggestion. If you need to build up your endurance for the first 2 or 3 weeks, I suggest you just sing 20 to 30 minutes a day with intention, meaning you're doing skill building and exercises and singing your songs. Just so for the first couple of weeks, every other day, 20 to 30 minutes. Then you can start adding your days and adding time until you can sing an hour straight without getting hoarse, and then even beyond that. And sing until you can sing every day and take a day off a week. I think that's very good for your voice. So build up the time. Don't let it get to the point of getting hoarse. We don't want you to have a setback. Number 6, now we're going to turn up the volume with care. So when you're getting back into vocal shape, it isn't wise to start with your most intense belt song. Easy does it on the volume. So you can try sustaining notes, going slowly from soft to loud and back to soft again, messa da voce, and do it all through your range and on different vowels, and get your volume louder and louder. Do this. I would do this every day that you're practicing until you can get it back up to your performance volume, because you'll be very glad that you did this, because you don't want to be hoarse and forced on vocal rest after you've started singing with your band or whatever. Stability is what we're looking for, and coordination, not pressed and pushed volume. And once you can sing at that higher volume, that the former intensity you used to sing at, then do it. And take that voice out for a run at least 3 days a week to get it like it used to be. So you're bringing up your volume, but you're doing it carefully. Number 7, bring up the range bit by bit. So when you assessed your voice and you were disappointed that you lost a few notes, don't worry, your range didn't go anywhere. It'll come back. You just need to access it by gently bringing it up step by step. So you can do your vocalizations in a little bit lower keys, and then when you hit your top note that's comfortable, go one more, and then the next practice session, go up another half step and bring it up. Always take it one half step higher than that comfortable high note. And then within a few weeks, you will have access to your full range, and maybe even more if you keep it up. And maybe your range will get even more as before if you take good care of it. My last tip, if you want to speed this up, is get a vocal coach. If you want to speed this up safely, or you're not even sure where you should start or what you should do, I suggest finding a quality coach that can point you in the right direction. Maybe you just need someone to help you design a routine that you can do at home, and just take one lesson, and you'll have your plan, and that you can practice at home. If you've never taken voice lessons before, this is a great time to learn new things. A teacher can really smooth out the path for you, and a coach can show you in a short amount of time what it took them years to learn. So take advantage of that. and your voice will thank you. So the worst case scenario would be that you don't do anything. Then things open up and you hit the road with your band and you lose your voice the first night. That's a nightmare. It's really best to prepare your vocal instrument for what's going to come, whatever that is. So just be prepared. Hey, if you'd like more information about me, if you'd like to work with me privately, I do take private students still. You can go to my website, ritacastillovoice.com, and connect with me there. And if you did like these tips and this video helped you, I would really appreciate if you hit the thumbs up and subscribe to this channel, and be sure to hit the bell icon to be notified for the latest uploads. And you can check out my Facebook page, Rita Castillo Voice, and join our private free group, Rita Castillo Voice Empowerment Group. There's videos there that are not here on the channel, and you can post a video of yourself singing to let everybody know what you're up to, and even ask for feedback if you like. I go in there a lot, and I will give you feedback if you ask for it. And you can find me on Instagram at Rita Castillo Voice. So thank you again for watching, and until next time, stay brilliant and sing on. Bye for now.